So this is just a quick video about my 4-week update post-surgery, getting my left bicep tendon fully repaired, and what I've experienced in the last couple of weeks after my previous video. And that is now I've completely had the dressing removed. I'll show you the scar. So it's just there. I'm just trying to get the lighting. So it's just there. So the strips have come off, the dressing's completely off, and as you can see, I can fully extend my arm out compared to this one. So if I go on camera here, it's fully stretched out, which I'm grateful for. I really am. Again, it's just helping me now psychologically feel better about getting the surgery done, because I was not really worried. I was concerned with what could happen. Now it's only 4 weeks. There's still a long way to go before this is even anywhere near fully healed. But I do know that early days, it's a great sign of having this now where I can touch it pain-free. There's no infection in it, which I'm grateful for. But again, I'm grateful that I got the surgery done. And again, even though I know there's still a long way to go, but being able to move my arm, supinating, pronating very freely, it's a great sign, and it makes me just feel more confident with the whole thing. And now I am doing everything that I have been shown from the day I left the hospital to visiting my physio 2 weeks ago, and then I've just been doing everything religiously, and that is, my supinating, pronating exercises 3 or 4 times throughout the day. Every hour or so, I'm doing my grips, where I just grip and fully extend the hand, 10 reps. Then I'm doing the circular motion as well. So I'm doing all of this, and then I've been doing a lot of, just body weight, bicep curls to get the tendon moving, because this part here, I must say, was like very, very hard, even though the tendon is hard, because I compare it to this. This one is just a little bit higher because still it has not fully healed underneath. So the thing is, to the normal person looking at me when I go out, there's no more sling. So like I explained before in the previous video, where I was about 2 weeks away from my surgery, my sling came with me everywhere, just to protect me from anyone touching me or me trying to use my hand. And I would sleep with my sling all the time. Now I'm not. So for the last week and a bit, the sling, I just got rid of it completely. I don't need to have it anymore. I just got to be aware of that I can't lift with my hand anything over like a cup of coffee, so to speak. So the wound looks like it's healed properly. It's got to settle, obviously. I am lubricating it and massaging it lightly just to soften up that area until I see my physio in another week's time from making this video. Now, if there's a message I want to put out there, it's if you're going through this similar, whether you're ahead of me or just, a few weeks behind where I am, the one thing is, if you're feeling good about yourself and surgery all went well, which I hope it did, you need to understand that you still got to be very careful with your hand and your arm. Because I made a massive mistake about 4 days ago, where with this arm, I went to pull up my pants, I can't remember, something like that, and I just felt like a massive strain go up my arm from my wrist all the way up. Now it's backed off a little bit, but for a couple of days, like anything that touched this area was very sensitive. It was sore, and that was like a very uncomfortable feeling. So I'm hoping that all I did was just, pinch something or whatever. It's backed off now, and when I see my physio in a week's time, I'm going to mention that if it stays the way it is, even though it has backed off. So it's easy to forget, especially we're busy lifestyles. It's easy to forget that I have an injury. So, because I'm moving my arm around, I can do anything, I can pick up remote control, change channels, whatever, it feels like there's nothing wrong. There's no restricting movements or whatever, there's no pain. So it's easy to think, I've got this, I'll just try. The worst thing you can do is try and test it, because it's nowhere near ready to be tested. So that's the message. Don't let the lack of pain or any restricted movement make you feel like, oh, I'll just try. Don't do that. There's experts there for a reason. Follow their words. So my physio, I seen her, it was about the 2-week mark post-surgery, and all she wanted until our next visit, which is a week away from making this video, which will take me to about week 6, is just extend and lift the arm. So just normal bicep movement, and just to get that range of motion in the tendon again. And then we're going to start talking about adding resistance on that 6th week. Plus, I'll be seeing the surgeon as well. Once I get that information, I move forward. I've seen online, like probably a lot of you have, that 8 weeks, people at full strength, 12 weeks, they're doing everything that they want. Again, we all recover differently. We all heal differently. So as much as it's exciting, but I am no way going to risk thinking, okay, someone did it at 8 weeks, I'm only a couple of weeks away, I'll just try minimal. No, I'm going to wait till I see the surgeon, my physio, and then I will go from there. Take it nice and slow. This is a serious injury. Ligament has to biologically heal and attach itself on the bone again, and everything that we do to help with it is going to be very important. Keeping this thing warm, it's freezing here in Australia at the moment. We're in the middle of winter. Keeping this thing warm has been a game changer. It's got rid of so much discomfort and pain that I was having earlier days, because I would go for walks and stuff just with a jacket on, with my shorts on, but the cold was getting into my body and the pain was like, it was very uncomfortable. Keeping this warm is so important. So this is the 4-week mark. The last video, I had someone reach out to me with a comment. They've had a bit of a bad experience. I'm sorry to hear that. Again, for myself, at the moment, things are going good, but I've got a long way to go. I've had a few people reach out to me on Instagram at Coach Joe Charbel to ask me further questions, or I sent them voice recordings to let them know my experience with up until now. So yeah, if you're someone out there watching, leave a comment, follow me or message me on my Instagram at Coach Joe Charbel, and I'll be more than happy. And if you're someone that's had the surgery and you're 12 weeks or even past that, please leave a comment, let me know how you're feeling, how it's all gone for you as well. I'd love to hear from you. So the next video I'm going to be making will be, once I've seen my physio and surgeon within a couple of days, I will give you an update and let you know what the plan is moving forward.